Hi, I'm going to make a skeleton Web3 app using React. So first things first, we are going to want to create the React app. Create React app and call it a D-app. Okay, there we go. D-app. Now we'll run npm start. And that gives us this little placeholder. So let's go to here, delete all of this. And there we go. Right, the first thing we are going to want is Web3 modal. So here's how we install it. I'm going to be using Yarn. Okay, so next we need to install provider packages. So go down to the section on provider options. So I'm going to be using MetaMask, which we need Wallet Connect for that. So take this, install those dependencies, and we will take this here and copy and paste that into the app. Let's import Web3 modal as well. And let's copy this bit of code making the instance of it. Provider options. Okay, so now let's look at our app, and boom, we've got loads and loads of errors. Breaking change, Webpack less than 5 used to include polyfills for Node.js core modules by default. Okay, this is just something you have to deal with if you want to use Web3 and you used the newer versions of Create React app. So if we go to the Web3 repo and go down to troubleshooting and known issues, we have Web3 and Create React app. If you are using Create React app version greater than or equal to 5, you may run into these issues. So solution is to install React app rewind and the missing modules. So let's copy this, paste, install, blah. And next we need a file in the root of our projects called this, config/overrides.js. So in the root of our module, so touch overrides, and then we can just copy this, paste that. Then within package.json we need to change the scripts. Boom. And now because we changed all of this governs, we're going to want to restart the server. So restart the server, bloody blah, and with any luck we will have gotten rid of the errors. Yes, hello world. Right, so first things first, we're going to make it look more like an app, and that's going to be done with the help of a framework. Now I'm going to be using Material UI. So what you want to go to installation, copy the yarn install, and also there's a bit down here for icons in case we want icons. Copy, boom. And now what we do is we go to components and we pick and choose components that are of interest. So I'm going to want, first of all, a app bar. There we go, that looks nice. So we get this code. Take that. I don't know if I need the box or not, but whatever, just yeah, just copy what it says. Okay, and take the imports. We also need React because we don't have the React import. We can get rid of this. Now we will have an app bar. Get rid of that. Okay, now the reason why it's blue is because that's the default theme. So if you want to change the theme, we want to go down here and customization, theming, palettes. Okay, so we yeah, there we go. So we take this theme, paste it in here, although I'm not going to have purple. It's a bit too fruity for me. Go with green. And so we need and then we need to wrap the application in this component. Boom. Okay, and then as if by magic, we've now got a green app. Okay, so what do we want? I'm going to swap to a class because you're probably going to have states, many states you're going to want to manage, and that's just slightly easier with a class. So render. The component class needs the render function, and it needs a constructor. Props, super props, and here we're going to make a state connected false. Okay, and then we're going to use that state down here in a ternary. So if it's connected, we want to show disconnect, otherwise we want to show connect. And then likewise for the on click listener, we're going to want to use this state again, this.state.connect. If it's connected, we want to use a disconnect function. Otherwise we use a connect function. So we need to flesh out these functions then. So connect equals async and disconnect. Okay, now one thing that's useful would be a message pop-up. So let's go back to Material UI and go to Components. We go down here and we have something called snack bar. Is there anything else? Alert. Okay, we use this snack bar then. So we want to import it, import snack bar. And we want, where is it? We want this element. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got, where's the documentation? Okay, there's no documentation, but they're fairly self-explanatory. Open is a boolean, message is the message, on close is a function. Yeah. Okay, so let's add another state variable, which is a message null open So if that state variable isn't null, then this pop-up will show up. Okay, And then we want to set that message variable to null when it's time to close the pop-up. So just to test it out, if we go here, okay, so that should result in this message alert coming up. Let's try it out. Okay, we've got an error. What's our error? Nothing there. Okay, so class extends value is not a constructor, or no. Oh, silly thing. I put brackets there for some reason. Anyway, moving on. So we've got this connect button. Okay, that reminds me, we also need to set the connected state. Connected false. Connected through. Let's try again. So connect. Now when I click disconnect, nothing happens. Why is that? Because I spelled disconnect wrong. Disconnect. Is that right? Connect, disconnect. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so next to do is to do the Web3 stuff. So let's go back here. Okay, so we're going to call Web3 modal connect, and then we're going to set up a bunch of event listeners. And that should do it. Let's see. So connect, yeah. So if I click this, oh, didn't like that. Okay, didn't like that. So let's. There's probably an error somewhere. No errors. Okay, maybe not. Okay, let me put in some chain details. Okay, so simple options. We've got the RPC URL remote procedural call. Got the chain ID and the network of Binance, which go in the provider options. Okay. Okay, so one more thing is in the disconnects. We need to actually disconnect. So how do we do that? So let's go back to Web3 modal. We clear the cache basically. So down here, clear cache provider. That's what we want. This Web3 modal. Okay, so now go, because that's it's camel case. Let's do it again, but with my wallet locked. Okay, so my account's actually locked now. So connect, and then we get the MetaMask pop-up. So there we go, and a nice little skeleton to get started with making a D app. So what you would do is on the connect, once you've set up these event listeners, you would then use the Web3 library to connect to a smart contract and do whatever you need to do.